Bitcoin moving to the upside today after Acting SEC Chair Mark Uyeda launched a crypto task force. Task force is meant to develop a regulatory framework for crypto assets, provide clarity around issues like disclosures, registration, and also what is legal in this space. For more on this, we want to bring in Ric Edelman. He's Digital Assets Council of Financial Professionals, founder of that. Ric, it's great to have you here on Yahoo Finance. Talk to me just about how big of a catalyst this is for the industry and whether or not this is something it looks like the industry, at least investors, are excited about it. But those inside of crypto, is this what they want to see from the administration?
Yes, it is. We're very excited about what's going on now after 4 years of blockage and obstinance from the Biden administration and the SEC Chair Gary Gensler. We're now seeing the chains unleashed. And as a result of this, we're finally going to see over the next 18 months all of the regulation and legislation that the crypto industry has been asking for. I mean, how many industries are begging Washington for regulation? We've wanted it in the crypto field because nobody knows what the rules of the road are. We're happy to obey the rules. Just tell me what the speed limit is. I'll drive within the speed limit, but don't pull me over for speeding without telling me what the speed limit was. That was the way it was under Biden and Gensler. And now we're going to get the clarity that has been lacking so far. And this clarity is going to not only provide us the rules of the road, but most importantly, it's going to allow banks and brokerage firms to engage in crypto. We're going to be able to custody and trade for client accounts. And that opening the door to banks and brokerage firms for the first time ever is going to unleash trillions of dollars of access, resulting in massive asset flows into crypto. And that's why you're going to see prices rise dramatically. And they've already risen a lot in anticipation of this.
Perhaps that regulatory clarity might apply to the president himself after President Trump and First Lady Melania launched meme coins ahead of the inauguration, and that Trump coin falling yesterday after Trump said this. Take a listen.
Well, I don't know if it benefited. I don't know where it is. I don't know much about it other than I launched it. I heard it was very successful. I haven't checked it. Where is it today?
So outside of the lack of legal clarity on meme coins more broadly, what does the existence of the Trump coin, of the Melania coin, do to legitimize or delegitimize crypto as an asset class?
Yeah, it's distasteful for sure. It's probably unethical. It's possibly illegal. And it's a huge distraction. The crypto community has worked really hard ever since FTX's collapse 2.5, 3 years ago. We've been working really hard to demonstrate professionalism and honesty and legitimacy. We've made a lot of progress, come a long way, and then you have this ridiculous distraction. But nobody can say they're shocked by it. I mean, we understand who Donald Trump is. He's a great leader, but he's also very self-motivated. And if he can make a buck, he's going to do it. He's got a great history of making a lot of bucks. And this was an opportunist moment for the president and his wife. And we have to kind of hold our nose to see that this is going to be a sideshow along the way of crypto legitimization, growth and development, and access to billions of people around the world. The crypto community is a little embarrassed by this. Not that it merely that it happened, but how it happened, when it happened, just days before the inauguration. And I think you're right. I think the new legislation and regulation will, I'm hoping, put a stop to stunts like this.
How big of an overhang do you see this being? Is this something that you think investors are going to brush aside in the coming days and coming weeks?
Yeah, they're going to ignore it. I mean, this is one of tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of meme coins. It happens to be incredibly prominent because it's the president and his wife. But the end of the day, this is the sideshow. It's not going to have any material, long-lasting impact other than reminding legislators and regulators the need for rules and clarity.
I guess that makes me wonder, though, if it does put a cap on flows into Bitcoin as an asset class, if there are certain portions of the population that haven't gotten in yet that may see this as another sign of the asset class just not being on par with the traditional asset classes that we invest in, like stocks and bonds.
No, I don't think so. I don't think this is any more significant than institutional investors refusing to buy the S&P 500 because of the existence of penny stocks. So I don't see anybody drawing a conclusion saying that this is evidence I should stay out. If you're a crypto hater, you'll use this as an argument to hate crypto. But if you're someone who studies the technology, understands the incredible economic benefits to consumers, to businesses, to governments, you're going to recognize that the unleashing unleashing of the technological capabilities far outweighs the isolated sideshows that periodically crop up.
Rick, let's talk about some of the excitement within the crypto market. Here we are today. You've got Bitcoin back above 104,000. Given what we've heard from the administration, the crypto-friendly nature, and the language that we're expected to get here over the next 4 years, what does that mean for the price? How high do you think Bitcoin's going to go?
Well, about a year ago, I came out with a prediction saying, and this was when Bitcoin was around 15,000 or so, that Bitcoin by the end of the decade will reach 500,000. I confirmed that today. I still believe that will be the case. I think Bitcoin will rise somewhere between 50 and 100% this year. It'll end 150,000 to 200,000 in value. It could even go higher than that. We'll see. But the reason for my optimism is because we are going to be creating the rules of the road that are going to allow institutional investors, endowments, pension funds, hedge funds, family offices, sovereign wealth funds, major Wall Street banks and brokerage firms to participate in this asset class for the very first time. You'll ultimately see Bitcoin available in 401k plans as well. It's already available, but in a small sense. And so we're going to see the availability of trillions of dollars of assets being available as asset flows. And since Bitcoin is still very small, it's only about $3 trillion in value, the total crypto marketplace, compared to $100 trillion of value in assets in the US, there is a huge upside left to go. And because Bitcoin has a limited supply, all of the new inflows simply result in price appreciation. It's the classic supply-demand scenario. So it's easy to see why Bitcoin is going to rise dramatically over the next 4 or 5 years. And I haven't really seen anybody suggesting that it's going to fall dramatically, but I do see an awful lot of folks arguing that it's going to perform extremely well and largely outperforming every other asset class.
Rick, there's always plenty of skeptics out there. Ric Edelman, we appreciate your time. Thanks so much.